We had a very exciting day yesterday, but not the fun kind of exciting. We had to go to Chicago, and I hate driving to Chicago. The interstate is complete chaos, and everyone's in a hurry to die. They just drive like freaking maniacs, literally. But my husband asked me to please go so I could take turns driving with him, because it's a very long drive there and back for us. We're lucky to be here today, to be alive, because our car is 20 plus years old, and we're cruising along on the interstate with all the madness and the people that don't give a crap if they cut you off and risk killing you and themselves. And my husband had cruise control on, and it decided to lock up or just stop working. He had it set to whatever speed, and it began to accelerate, and he kept trying to turn it off and hit the brakes, and it wasn't slowing down. It kept accelerating. He turned to me, he said, this is not good, I can't stop, what do I do? I'm like, I say try throwing it into neutral, I guess, and if that don't work, we'll have to do emergency brake. And fortunately, we had those few brief seconds to discuss it, and fortunately we stayed calm. Very fortunately, their massive amount of traffic was a little bit ahead of us at that point. We had a couple car spaces between us, but it was terrifying because if we didn't figure it out, if it didn't work, if anything went wrong, oh my God, we had our son with us. So anyway, he threw it into neutral. The car was able to recover, and I will never, ever, ever use the cruise control on that car again. That was just on the way to Chicago. We still had to finish the drive there, and after we got done with what we needed to do on the way back, we saw a car wreck that slowed traffic to a turtle pace. And in my turn of driving, I got ran out of my lane twice by a semi, the same semi. I am not sure if he was being an asshole, if he was on his phone. My husband said he was on his phone, he wasn't paying attention, but it was also very windy and very, very cold. So maybe the wind blew him over a little, because he didn't come way over in my lane, but he came over across the line enough to make me swerve a little and hit my brakes, and he did it twice. It was so not cool. I despise driving on that interstate. Usually, if we have a lot of time, we take the highway instead. It adds several hours to our drive, but at least it's so much calmer. But we didn't have as much time yesterday, so we had to do interstate there and back, and it was horrid. I don't know why people are in such a hurry to risk their lives. There's wrecks on that interstate literally every freaking day, all up and down that stretch from here to Chicago. And nobody learns. They just, no matter how fast anybody goes, the other people gotta go faster. I swear, if everybody went 100, somebody'd go 110, 20, just to fucking compete or something. I don't know, man. Half of them that rush around everybody, just dying to get past them, and then they don't even go any faster. They just stay right ahead. It's like, why were you just about to kill everyone to get around this person so you could just stay the same speed or barely get ahead? I don't understand it. What's wrong with people? The competitiveness, or I don't know. I could never live in the city. I just can't live like that every single day in that kind of stressful chaos. I'll stick with the small towns. All I know is by the time I got home, I was so mentally drained. I just shut down. I fell asleep before my son's bedtime, and I slept like a rock the whole night. It just took everything out of me mentally. Just not cut it for the chaos anymore. Never really was, but definitely not anymore.